The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Favre. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
At the 29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
And 1.
From the gun, it's Favre. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 1st down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Favre. They'll find Metcalf. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 49-yard line.
And his pass incomplete. That is 1st incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Throwing is Favre. The man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
10 at the 41-yard line.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. On 1st down, Favre. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Favre, 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Favre to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The veteran Andre Johnson the target on that one. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Favre. That one complete to Hill. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got Riley Dixon has the ball on the tee, ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And now off to the races, down the right side. 20, 10, and all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool, 78 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Going for Metcalf on the inside the 20. 82 yards.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 10 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Good. Makes the score our home team 14. Visitors 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1st and 10.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Allen to throw once more. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Here we go, G, get off the field. 47 to Mutt, 47. Check, 47.
A first carry now for Reggie Bush. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
7.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others. And we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
The 42-yard line.
On first down, Allen. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down now, it's Jackson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He was brought down by John Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature.
That's caught inside the 20.
I'm
Touchdown, New Orleans. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon.
A short kick taken at the 18.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 2nd and 9, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On the ground, this is Jackson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 yards there, first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw again is Jackson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For C.D. Lamb, incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
That's the end of the first.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of the quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They run again with Jackson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 34. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
3rd and 1.
They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Now he's forced out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Isaiah Simmons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now the man who broke Saints fans' hearts, Greg Zuerlein, on for the field goal. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Our home team 21. Visitors 14. Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
James on the
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to take another shot here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Jackson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
3rd and 9.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. they're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, wide open, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers. Kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Favre. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
47's the mark. 47's the mark. Go, go, go.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Favre on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try and throw for it with Favre. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Reggie Bush, 45 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken down.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Alden Smith drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Sanders. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Favre. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Trying to punch it across with Bush. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now second and goal. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On second down, Favre. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8-ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over first and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Ricky Jackson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd and 11.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
36-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And an interception in the end zone for Deion Sanders. That takes me back to, I believe, his last game at Florida State, a Sugar Bowl game against Auburn. The last play of the game, he switched assignments to make sure he was on the top receiver for Auburn and picked off the pass to end the game in the end zone in the Sugar Bowl. Deion Sanders.
So much knowledge in that mind. What a great career Deion Sanders had. 8-time Pro Bowler. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ricky Jackson, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run here with Bo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Favre. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 23 yards the pickup there. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd down, goal to go from the 8. And he is going to go down, back at the 11-yard line.
4 yards.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Anderson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
To kick off.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Jackson's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Taylor.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Isaiah Simmons.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
1 yard.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Number 21, Ezekiel.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
From the 36, Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
4th down, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Anderson to kick off.
Anderson now to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they have possession, and they have it at the 30. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Ayuk on the return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And McCaffrey, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Favre. That's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Favre to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former 49er, Deion Sanders. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll dump this to Bo. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Visitors 7, 49ers nothing.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
41-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Favre looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Favre completes it to the tight end Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerry Rice there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season. believer, even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore, I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer, because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But, boy, I like what they're doing so far at 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Being chased out left. And Ingram holds it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Jackson to throw. This to Jarwin. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Incomplete. Brings up.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Zuerlein's kick is good.
Is good.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
This returnable for Ayuk.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Number 22, Christian.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Favre on 2nd down.
It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
11.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 13-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They go play action now. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he's And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Also, one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Back now here in Santa Clara.
Visitors.
As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's across midfield.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll run with Jackson, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
A gain of a yard.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And now Jackson will look to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead. And a big score there to give them the lead as we break at the 2-minute warning.
I wasn't sure we'd get into this position, but now that we're here, strap in for a big finish.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Ayuk on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
And see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yards.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 56 yards. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nnamdi Asomugha. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Final score.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over.